Hello, Assalamualaikum and good morning to Media Aisha and my fellow friend. Today, we will present about controlling. My name is Muhammad Isha Amin. This is my group member, Muhammad Saleh, Muhammad Nur Hakim, and Siti Nurul Izzah. Here come the quote word full of the wisdom that somewhat important say and can make the reader get inspired. Table of content has 4 sections. Section 1, define of controlling. Section 2, control process has measuring, comparing, taking managerial action. In Section 3, type of control has feed-forward control, concurrent control, feedback control, and lastly, Section 4 has control technique. Section 1, define of controlling. What is controlling? The process that measures current performance and guides it towards some predetermined objective. What means control under primitive management? Control undertaken only when something went wrong, and the objective of control was to reprimand the person responsible for this event and take action against him. Modern concept of control: a system that not only provides a historical record of what has happened to the business as a whole but also pinpoint the reason why it has happened and that provide data that enable the manager to take corrective steps if he finds he is on the wrong. There is no intention to punish the person for wrongdoing, but to find out the not deviation between the actual performance and the standard performance and to take steps to prevent such variations in future.
Hi, I'm Muhammad Nur Hakim bin Zulkifli. My part is section 2, control process. First, measuring. Second, comparing. Third, taking managerial action. Measuring actual performance. First step, process to establish standards against which result can be measured. To obtain in each key area should be defined as fair as possible in quantitative terms. Standard expressed in general terms should be avoided. Standards need to be flexible in order to adapt to changing conditions. Last, standard should express the environment of result more than the conformity to rule and method. Comparing actual performance against a standard. 1. Measure the performance and compare with the predetermined standards. 2. Can be done by personal observation by reports, chart and statement. 3. If the control system is well organized, with comparison of this with the standard figure is quite possible. 4. A quick comparison of actual performance with the standard performance is possible if the control system is well organized. 5. The manager has to find out not only the extent to variations but also the causes of variations. 6. Some of the variations may be unimportant while others may be important and need immediate corrective action by the manager. 3. Taking managerial action. Corrective action should be taken without wasting time so that the normal position can be restored quickly. Taking managerial action. The manager should try to influence environmental conditions and external situations in such a way as to facilitate the achievement of the goal. Should be reviews with his subordinate the constructions given earlier so that he may be able to give clear, complete and have to be accepted as the failure of the situation, and the executive should receive the plan in the light of this changing force.
Let's look at the section 3. Type of control. There are 3 types of control, which is feed-forward control, concurrent control, and feedback control. Feed-forward control. Feed-forward control attempt to detect and anticipate problem or deviation from the standard in advance of their occurrence. Feed-forward control does anticipate problem and permit action to be taken before a problem actually arises. There are 2 broad categories of feed-forward control, which is diagnostics to determine what deviation is taking or has taken, whereas therapeutic is to tell us both what and why, and then proceed to take corrective action. Concurrent control. Concurrent control allows people to act on a process or activity while it is proceeding. Correction and adjustment can be made and when the need arises. Such control focus on establishing conditions that will make it difficult or impossible for deviation from norm to occur. For example, concurrent control is the development by companies of job description and job specification. It may be recalled that job description identify the job that has to be done, such as clarifying working relationship, responsibility area, and authority relationship. It does assist in preventing unnecessary duplication of effort and potential organization conflict. Feedback control. Feedback control is the implication is that the measured activity has already occurred and it is impossible to go back and correct performance to bring it up to standard. Rather, correction must occur after the act. Feedback control also acts as a post-action control that focuses on the end result of the process. The information derived is not utilized for corrective action on a project because it has already been complete. Feedback control is such a control that provides information for a manager to examine and apply to future activity which are similar to the present one. The basic objective for this control is to help prevent mistakes in the future.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now we go to my part, which is a control technique. Do you know what is control technique? Okay, let's find out. Okay, control technique is to help manager control the activity in their organization. Can be controlled in different perspectives, which is time control related to deadline, time constant material control related to inventory control. Okay, next we can go to the types of control technique. Okay, first control technique, we go to the budgeting. A statement anticipates result during designated time period expressed in financial and non-financial terms. An example of budgets: sale budget, production budget, capital expenditure budget, cash budget, master budget, and so on. There's so many budgets in the events when we doing something that we can relate from the budget. Okay, next we go to the standard costing. The cost of production determines the profit earned by an enterprise. The system involves a comparison of the actual with the standards, and the discrepancy is called variance. The various steps involved in standard costing are setting the cost standard, for various components of cost. Example, raw material, labor, and other. Measure actual performance, comparison of actual cost with the standard cost, finding the variance of actual from the standard cost, findings the cause of variance, taking necessary action to prevent the occurrence of variance in future. In a control technique, we have a responsibility, a system of accounting under which each department head is made responsible for the performance of his department. Also, we have standing orders, rule and limitation. They are issued by the management and they are to be observed by the subordinate. Next, we go have the report. In the control technique, we also know we have a report. A major part of control consists of preparing reports to provide information to the management for purpose of control and planning. Personal observation, a manager can also exercise faithful control over his subordinate by observing them while they are engaged in the work. Okay, that's all for my group teams member for the topic controlling. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.